Taurus. Hello. Welcome back to the Tarot Closet. Welcome. If you're new to the channel, thank you so much for joining me. My name is Christine. I'm very happy to be here channeling for you, and I'm very happy you're here with me today. Taurus, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs. Welcome to another Taurus tarot reading. Taurus love tarot reading. Taurus love reading. Whoa, your cards are going wild, Taurus. And as is pretty much always the case here at the Tarot Closet, Taurus love messages reading, channeled messages from your person, messages from their higher self. Taurus, I'm channeling for you in real time in December 2023. And of course, you could be here in December 2023. But you could also be here many months, even years later. We're just around the corner from January 2024. I can't believe it. And anyway, you could be here later than when I'm channeling, and that's because this is a timeless reading. This is a fated connection, Taurus. You are here when you're meant to be here. So welcome again. I wanted to show you the energy that was coming in. We have the Emperor, Aries and Mars energy, and we also have the Four of Cups, Moon and Cancer energy. So this Emperor who has been holding back some feelings, it's about ready to make a move here. Communication, for sure, coming in an emotional way. And yeah, an out of the blue energy. You can see here in this Four of Cups, the Three of Cups right here in the front, and that is Mercury and Cancer energy. So it's what you've been waiting for, but there is some apathy here too. So there's kind of some power struggles here, but aside from that, obviously because there's some hurt here. So not really looking at the cup as it's coming in, yet clearly here waiting for it with the Three Cups lined up, waiting for this cup to come in and for some emotional availability, some emotional vulnerability, also, well, both really, to come in. Around timing, it can even be with those Three of Cups there in that Four of Cups that you're going to see your person, that this communication is going to be taking place at an actual event, a reunion. So that reunion energy that comes through there can actually be in person, and it can even be around friends and family. It's celebratory, but it can also be via phone call, a voice message, SMS, email, social media, whatever. So let's see exactly what that means. Five of Pentacles wants to show at the bottom of the deck. That's your energy, Taurus, and it's Mercury and Taurus energy. For me, this is an energy of loss. It's kind of worry. It's the separation here. And in particular with that Mercury energy, it is the lack of the communication. So let's see where things are going. All the decks that are coming in are linked below. You'll also find all the playlists. Of course, Taurus, your zodiac sign connected to today's reading is also there if you want to look at some more. All 12 zodiac signs. All signs love tarot readings. Those are love readings for the collective. And if you are on a twin flame journey, there are very long, very in-depth twin flame readings below as well. So feel free to check any of that out if you're inspired. Look at this energy. So Page of Swords energy, they're definitely watching and waiting for the right time here to come. This is transactional energy. It's clarity, it's truth, it's communication. So they're watching you. If you're connected on social media, it could be where some of you are connected via friends and family, so they could also be asking some questions, asking about you, definitely looking in on you, and definitely preparing for some communication. And an extra strong energy for those of you that are in this situation where you could be seeing each other. I don't think that's for everyone, but it's strong for those of you that are. The World card is here. Taurus, you're in this energy. Leo, Scorpio, and Aquarius as well. And as you can see, this can be literal travel. So that's going to be the case for a lot of you. But this is also just the travel and the energy, the travel and coming back together. This is the future energy, but it's also here. It's around timing, divine timing, communication, and growth. This is a completion energy. So it's coming out of no contact, no communication. And again, for some of you, I want to say physical separation. I kind of think of when you're talking again as that being the end of separation, but that might not You might not think of it the same way. You know, for some of you, it might be if you're not seeing each other, that's not the end of the separation. But the no talking, we saw them coming in with that. And it's really clear that they're preparing for that. There is a completion energy again, and it's getting closer to you, soulmate energy. It's having overcome whatever obstacles have been here. And it's around timing. So it can be that somebody was ready, somebody wasn't. Somebody was emotionally available, somebody wasn't. Somebody was available in general and somebody wasn't. Whatever. It's the timing coming in here, and it's reaching that goal. So what is it, the goal? What goal did you have? For some of you, it may have been marriage or even remarriage, because this is coming in. This can be coming in with marriage for some of you. It won't be that it's marriage for everybody, but it's life-changing. So it's both kind of changing, I want to say, your person's life, and life-changing decisions that are coming in here. This is life-changing decisions coming into, again, some reunion energy, and union energy here is really strong. And it could be just via communication. For some of you, it could be in person. There is a feeling that for a lot of you, this is recent. I want to say kind of a recent separation, but it's not that it's recent for everybody, because it can very much be the case that it's not. And that stayed behind. We're not even done with what, okay, yeah, so it's back. Well, it was here, and that just wanted to stay there. So there you go. I think this might be your overall energy. Actually, in Taurus, you're in this energy again. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius. So this is already quite strong where things are going, and we know that the communication is opening up. Bottom of the deck, the Wheel of Fortune. By the way, more Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, Aquarius energy, a turning point, a new cycle. So the end of no communication, no contact is really clear. They figured out the riddle here to get this Sphinx turning, which is the cycles of life. It's always turning, but that's transactional, that sword, and we saw them holding on to that, didn't we? In the Page of Swords, getting ready to act and come here in, you know, that Emperor energy in the Four of Cups, and sharing of the emotions and communicating, which you've been waiting for. For some of you in person, for some of you not, whatever the case. It's strong energy of information and news coming in for a new start. So it's either kicking off, I want to say, with seeing each other and talking, a voicemail, a voice message, or some kind of, well, I say written, because Mercury's, you know, the energy of communication, of course, Mercury, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication, is strongly connected to reading and writing. But that's also just communicating, and that's those Three of Cups we saw coming through in the Four of Cups when your reading began. But also the communication is strongly here. Fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. Fated connection. Your destiny's intertwined, a really deep soulmate connection that's really validated here. This is coming into your destiny together. And for some of you, it may be that you've known each other. Oh, wait till you see what's here on the other end of the Wheel of Fortune. You've known each other for many years, even into childhood. And for some of you, it might just feel that way. And that's a lot of the soul connection energy that's coming through. Look what came back here with the Wheel of Fortune, of course, as I'm cutting the deck. The Emperor is back. It's the sharing of the feelings making this move. You know, divine masculine energy, Aries energy, of course, and Mars energy. Mars energy is, well, it's the planet of action, passion and drive. The beginning and the end. It's bringing in Aries, but also Scorpio. And that's the completion energy. So coming here to reach some goals here with you. I think it's going beyond just talking. This is, you know, some kind of an offer here. It's pretty life-changing, at least the decisions that are being made from their end, from both of your ends. It can be that there is an older man energy here. That's often times coming through with the Emperor energy, but it won't be for everyone. But for those of you that it is, it's validating. It's divine masculine energy, though. And we all have divine feminine and divine masculine energies. So we've seen it twice now. And the Emperor really likes to get things their way. Really assertive energy. For those of you, by the way, with an Aries rising, perhaps it could be that is also your reading. Let's see. Maybe not, but where it's standing now, it's feeling like that. Look at all the shuffling, okay? So I'm going to show you what's at the bottom of the deck. It's the Eight of Swords. It just flew out. It's Jupiter and Gemini energy. So it's kind of like where your person put themselves. And Jupiter is the planet of expansion and prosperity, you know, wisdom and information and feeling hopeful and optimistic. They kind of put themselves here, look, from moving in the emotional energy, from communicating, making any moves. Their hands are, everything's literally tied, but you know they could just get right out of those. There you are, the journey of love here. The fortress, the castle. The Eight of Swords, of course, 8 is an action number. It's also around karma. So something being worked out here. And that's also infinity, that 8, which of course is connecting some of you to twin flame energy. It's not for everyone, but that's a particular. Infinity is also connecting to a forever love, I want to say, and to balance. And that's balancing out the divine feminine, divine masculine energies. So I want to say, in particular, having seen the Emperor twice, getting over some ego and balancing that out, because we all have those energies. And when they're balanced, which they're not always, are they, for all of us, we can come from a much better place of truth and clarity within ourselves and then be able to bring that forward, can't we? So they've been holding themselves back from communicating things kind of moving forward here. You know, when they could easily, of course, with that Emperor energy, just get right out of this here and go into that balancing energy within themselves, but also within the connection. And that's the truth. And that's the renewal. So that's allowing things to open up and communicate for the next cycle to begin, whatever that's going to mean, whether it's ending there or it's continuing on for you. And I wanted to show you after that shuffling and this flew out, look what's here again. It's the Emperor again, now for the third time, 3. The divine timing, communication, growth, the beginning, the middle, the end. Life, death, rebirth, the coming here of the emotions, the Ankh, yin-yang energy, divine feminine, divine masculine energy. Quite literally, sharing these emotions, which we see they've been hiding, and coming in here, not just coming in because the Emperor likes to have things their way, but coming in here in an available way, I want to say, you know, ready to communicate here, and coming in with that 4 of Cups energy, which is a pretty emotional energy, the communication no less, with that Emperor who now has revealed itself 3 times here, Aries and Mars energy. So this is incredibly clear, divine masculine energy. Something here was wanting to reveal underneath, the 2 of Swords, interesting. Moon and Libra energy. Yeah, it's making a decision, possibly a compromise for some of you. Of course, I cut the deck, so it's here, and look, it's also with the Fool card. Yeah, it's coming in here with a new beginning, a totally new path. This is the Aquarius Uranus energy, the change, the Fool's journey. It's starting over. It's clean slate energy. It's not dragging it all in, you know, it's having worked it out. It really is a new cycle here. Taurus, you're reading already. Remember, it's a general reading, so take what resonates and let the rest go. And I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you haven't. Thank you for being here. I really appreciate that a lot. Let's see what's going on. Thank you, Spirit Guides, Angels, and Ancestors. Please show us the cards for Taurus. Ho. Taurus. This is just incredible. It's 4 times here now. This is actually the 4th card in the deck, and that's the manifesting energy. Manifesting what? The 4 areas of support and stability, mental, emotional, physical, and spiritual. So this is showing up on all levels for you. For some of you, if you're not able to come together in a physical way, because timing is incredibly strong here, the check marks are still here. So whether that's for the future possibilities of putting it back on the table, this Emperor energy, again, for some of you, you might be resonating in that way of divine masculine energy, you know, of you or your divine masculine or your person, you consider that, whatever. And that can for sure be the case. But I just want to remind you, it's not going to be like that for everyone, because we all have those energies within us. It's just the stronger energy of what's coming through with your person here. So acting, if you feel that if you're here watching this and you're getting ready to make a move, then obviously it's vice versa for you. 4 times now, this Emperor has come down, coming in here with the communication. It's incredibly strong, also showing the Wheel of Fortune, ready here, turning point, connection, ready to communicate, sending some type of communication in here and wanting a new start is incredibly clear. Having completed whatever they've needed to complete. Of course, that 8 we see here is also connected to karma, and that's working something out. You know, the cycle. And being able to come here for the renewal. And you can see both really. It's kind of like, almost looks like infinity here wrapped around, of course, because that is the completion energy. This is so incredibly strong. So incredibly strong. Seven of Pentacles. Did we not see this? I think we did, Taurus, didn't we? Maybe we didn't. Anyway, this is your energy. It's Venus and Taurus energy. And look what you've been waiting for. You've been waiting for the end of no communication, no contact, for the cycle to complete. For communication to open, for your person to move forward. Again, it could be for some of you, there's physical travel. It's not going to be for everyone. You see the stuck energy, minor arcana. The Emperor is 4 times here now in the partnership placement. Highly validating today. Really clear for me. This is incredibly clear, and you've been waiting for this. Venus and Taurus energy, of course, around matters of the heart. And look what's here. The 6 of Pentacles. That's reciprocal energy. And the 6 of Pentacles is bringing in the moon in Taurus. Around the emotional energy, the communication, opening up in a new way, communicating. All the things that have been causing some problems, I feel. Then holding on to that 7th pentacle, assessing the situation, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. So timing here, literally waiting for this as it wanted to be here, right underneath your overall energy. For this completion energy, for whatever the heck is going on, both in your person, in your lives, and in this connection, for things to come together, for you to reach your goals together. For some, that is marriage. It's not for everyone that it's marriage, but it's on somebody's mind. It is a life-changing decision here. And waiting for that cycle to complete for the renewal. Obstacles to be out of the way, karmic debts paid. The Saturn energy not influencing so strongly because this is Saturn energy, which can be, well, it's the planet, it's slows some things down. Structure and rules, karma, obstacles, life lessons, needing to be really strong and disciplined to get through that. So you've been waiting. So whatever's maybe even been going around in your person's energy, because this is some shadow and ego as well. We've seen it 4 times. You know, if it's just overcoming that and some power struggles and just it's like, come on, come already. Is there something more going on? It's not real clear that there's other things like interference or other connections. It could be. For some of you, there is a long distance energy. And of course, that can be around cultural, religious differences too, like really big things. But you've been waiting for timing here, most of all, for this to start moving, for the completion to go on. And it's here. And you're here in the World card energy. And you're also here, of course, in the 7 of Pentacles. My gosh. Back again. The Wheel of Fortune. You're here as well. Leo, Scorpio, Taurus, and Aquarius energy. So really validating. I believe we saw the Wheel of Fortune coming in with the Emperor the 2nd time. This is the 4th time here now on the table. A turning point in this connection, big time. Jupiter energy, the planet of expansion. So what I feel has been getting held back by your person, possibly circumstances, and or maybe both. The planet of prosperity, growth and wisdom and optimistic and luck. Timing. You know, timing is just huge here. But your Emperor here holding on to that Ankh probably has a sword somewhere, huh? Anyway, having figured out the answer to this riddle that you need to have for this Sphinx to get this turning. This is the cycles of life are always turning here. Fate and destiny, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't. Again, deep soulmate connection, a fated connection. Your destinies are intertwined. Wanting a new start, coming in here with some information, some news. And if you are in an Aries rising, anyway, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus signs, if you've got some Aries there, you might want to watch Aries too. I don't generally recommend cross-watching, and it might still not resonate. I just want to be clear. I just don't recommend it for that reason. It really feels like it might be in alignment, or even just the both of you. Anyway, In any case, it's a new beginning. It's the end of no contact, no communication, again, and or in separation. New beginnings, lots of potential. The opportunity for that here, freeing up, quite literally, and you've been waiting for it. You've been waiting for it. Look at the Hangman energy. Yeah, there have been some power struggles here. Some power struggles here. Look what just revealed here as well. And look what else is revealing. These are yours. They're coming in. Look, the Eight of Pentacles, the Ace of Swords, and there's something else there. Oh, my gosh. Okay. We're going to grab those because they're yours. I don't generally see that when I do that. Pisces energy, major arcana, of course. Neptune energy as well. Working things out. You know, the Neptune energy. Yeah, I mean, that's kind of around some illusions. Maybe some deception here. It's kind of like a naughty corner in some ways. Look, it's right here, catty corner with the Emperor who's working some stuff out. Who's been indecisive, who's not been acting. Again, I do feel some power struggles here. It's kind of an only time will tell energy. This is a 12. It's coming to a 3. Timing. Divine timing, communication, growth, working on that. Going here to get a different perspective. Connecting right here with the Eight of Swords. This is just incredibly clear. And these are yours. I need to bring these in, okay? Because I just am feeling that on a level that's something else here. We're going to be bringing in some more, but just the way those revealed to me made it really very clear. And I really like this because this is here. Look, this is the clarity that you're having. You're still here, but you do have one foot out the door. It's also the clarity that they're having. Look at this. King of Swords here. This is the communication also connected here with our Wheel of Fortune who has returned. Excuse me. I'm like playing roulette here with the cards. That's the news and the information coming in, the turning point here with this King of Swords energy, Gemini and Mercury energy. Again, the planet of the mind, the planet of communication. They've been thinking for a long time what they want to say, trying to figure out, kind of maybe getting that, figuring it out in the middle of the night. And this sort of student type of energy, figuring it out energy, page energy can be like a student energy, sometimes even immature or even around someone that's younger, but we see possibly older. So it's not even about that. It's really just about this Page of Wands energy of saying, yeah, I know what I want to say now. And then just getting that fire literally going because, you know, look how serious this King of Swords is. Just really been thinking for a long time, being kind of strategic about it, which is not surprising because the Emperor energy here, just the energy here is 4 times in of being quite strategic of how they're going to say this, how they're coming as you wait. There's something big going on here, Taurus. The Eight of Pentacles is right below this Emperor energy of working things out. Catty corner here with the Hangman. It couldn't be any clearer getting out of that Eight of Swords. Yeah. 8, an action number around karma. Also infinity. Balancing of the divine feminine, divine masculine energies to be clear within themselves. Truthful, so they can bring that to you. Be honest. Connecting us also to Libra, that infinity. For some of you, twin flame energy, not for everyone. Infinity is also just a forever kind of love, like you're my person energy. And that's also the renewal. That's the new cycle here, which they're working on. We saw the 5 of Pentacles revealed in the deck, didn't it? Here it is. That's the energy of loss, this Mercury and Taurus energy, the not communicating. It's up here. There's the 6th Pentacle. That's the reciprocal energy, the Moon and Taurus energy, more of your energy. Working on communicating with you, working this out. There's your journey here, because that's literally what you've been waiting for here in the 7 of Pentacles. There it is. You've been giving, you've been waiting, patiently looking at it, saying, what do I want to do with this 7th pentacle? That's you with one foot out the door, and look how close they have you. That's the 7th pentacle. And there's the 8th pentacle they're working on. Commitment energy, of course, slow moving, relationships. And all the practicalities around that. Hammering things out for them, and I feel like coming together and doing that together. And again, it's that 8th, it's the action. It's working out whatever they need to work out here for the renewal. Manifesting abundance energy. The wait, how long has been the wait? I can see there's a wait. It's just incredibly clear. And this is just poking right out. It's brought in 2. Okay, you ready to see that? So let me just show you them both. The Ten of Pentacles and the Magician card. So there's the renewal. There it is. As above, so below, turning visions into reality. So clearing up the head here. This King of Swords has been thinking for a long time what they want to say. The Page of Wands is just kind of picking it up and saying, here I come, I'm going to turn this. Didn't we see that Page of Swords energy? I feel like we did. Anyway, it's here. And that's kind of watching and holding on to the truth because they figured out the answer to this riddle to get this moving. It's incredibly clear. Incredibly clear. Taking this inspired action here. Alchemizing everything that happened. Alchemizing what's going on and kind of setting things up for the future. Here. Timing. Reaching your goal. Completing that cycle and coming into something totally new. This is a totally new beginning. Here, it's the Magician. It's right after the Fool. It's alchemizing everything that's gone on, just coming in here with this energy of just being really focused and finding a way to kind of plan things out and make things work for the long-term energy, the Ten of Pentacles. Access, of course, to all the elements here. Water, air, earth, and fire. The love, the friendship, the transactional energy, the clarity, communication, truth, the physical relationship, the commitment, and all the practicalities, the earth energy, and the fiery energy. The speed at which, the energy of love, matters of the heart, reunion energy up here. This is just incredibly clear. This is manifesting soulmate energy coming in. This is manifesting you in here. This is you too. Coming here, getting closer to you, soulmate energy, with something really big and life-changing going on that they're either making to do that you've been waiting for them to make that change, and or coming in here with a life-changing, something that's going to be life-changing for you. But this is life-changing decisions here, and it's connecting to the Ten of Pentacles, Mercury and Virgo energy, really long-term energy, new beginnings. Were you in the Ten of Pentacles already, in a long-term commitment? Were you building it? Was it on the table? It's really, literally, on the Magician's table here. On the Magician's table here. This is so clear. This renewed spark, this renewal, the opportunity for that, and a lot of potential here. And it's just incredibly clear. Your reading's been mind-blowing, quite literally, Taurus. Mind-blowing for me. This is going here. My gosh. So the moon energy coming in. Both Pisces energy here, by the way. Pisces, Gemini, and Cancer also coming through in the moon. And also the Nine of Cups, wish fulfillment, Jupiter and Pisces energy. Jupiter, the planet of prosperity, expansion. Moving things forward here. Yeah, this is just incredibly clear. There's the cup, look. You take that cup over here and we're talking Ten of Cups energy as well as Ten of Pentacles energy. And yeah, maybe you were already there building a life together. For some of you, building a family, maybe you already had, working toward it. It was on the table. It's back on the table quite literally here. This is strong. It just feels, wow. This is wishes coming true. It's wish fulfillment here. It's abundance. It's the manifesting abundance energy here coming true, literally. Everything I feel like that not just you've been wishing for, the clarity that they would have, the communication, the offer, the long-term commitment, it is all here. So wherever you were planning to head, whether it's future pin in it or it's now, it's here. This crustacean's getting ready to be blown out of the water because this, look at that emotional energy built up. Of course, that's the subconscious energy, which is the moon energy. All the stuff that's been hiding. It's around the emotions, of course, the subconscious, the sun, the conscious. It shines on the moon and gives you that big, beautiful full moon. And you can see they're both here. And that's illuminating everything that needs to be looked at. One is afraid. One hasn't been, but we know that fear is going to be overcome here. And it's not even just fear. There is some ego here too, but it's fear of emotions, I feel. Some emotional availability and vulnerability. And that's been really confirmed, validated 4 times in for me with the Emperor coming down. getting that out of the way in this filling up look, the emotional stream between you again. Yeah. And this, of course, is coming to a 9, this moon energy, and that's things coming to fruition, attainment, fulfillment. It's incredibly strong wish fulfillment. By the way, I'm coming here. This was a combination in Aries here, by the way. FYI, it was 9 of Cups and moon energy, I think. If that placement makes sense for you, it really might be your reading. But, you know, this is coming to a 9, and that's a 9, and that's 99. And you know what that is? That's fulfillment. That's fulfillment energy, that 99. That's a cycle ending. That is sharing the light. Sharing the light. That's the moon and the sun here. The illumination and coming together and communicating. Where is this going? This is the renewal here. This doesn't feel over. This feels like you're coming back together. This is what is going on here today. This Emperor energy, again, has just made it abundantly clear what they are planning. So this wait, I feel, is over. The wait is over, Taurus. This is the wait is over. It is wish fulfillment energy. And it has been a wait. We can see it. And waiting for communication, emotional availability, vulnerability, and commitment. Whether you're going back into that or it's the beginning or you're pinning it for later, it's coming in here. Yes, it's around timing. So it can just be that, yeah, because the wait is over. So is it today? Is it tomorrow? I mean, I can't offer you a timeline. And is it around this Emperor energy? Or I should just say really your person's energy. It doesn't mean that they're an Aries or there's no gender here or even a divine masculine, but that energy is strong of being available, not being available, again, emotional availability, physical availability, because we saw that coming in with everything lining up, mentally, emotionally, physically, and spiritually coming together and everything aligning here. Wish fulfillment, 9 of Cups here with the Wheel of Fortune, which came back. Magician here, again, on our Emperor who's just been here, 4 times, who's here now to stay. As you've been waiting, your energy is so incredibly strong, and what they're working on is really strong too. So these are both being left behind, and it's not surprising. I want to show you what's at the bottom of the deck too, which isn't surprising because I felt the energy, and I thought, didn't we see the Page of Swords? I don't know if we did, but anyway, here it is. And we know that they're keeping an eye, they're watching, they're planning. It's sort of like, what's under here? I just wanted to show, yeah. It's just going to say, it's like they're planning. It's this energy here in the Page energy of just trying to figure out how to come with this is holding the truth and clarity and communication, but it's kind of laying low and watching and getting ready to act. So that energy came through quite strong. And yeah, so we're keeping it here. And it just revealed the 3 of Wands because that was wanting to come off. 3 of Cups, King of Cups. We'll look at that in a moment. 3 of Wands energy, Sun and Aries energy. That Sun energy connecting us, of course, to the Sun, to the Leo energy too, and Source. And the outcome, the new beginning, a joyous and happy, successful outcome. This is a teamwork energy, so it's needing to come together. It's expansive energy, and that's moving things forward. And it can be, again, some physical travel for some of you. And it's validated here in the 3 of Cups that it can even be around an actual event. So this is reunion energy, the soul connection, 3 of Cups energy. It's also Mercury in Cancer, it's communication. So it's either in person or just, again, for some of you in messages or phone calls, whatever. Timing is huge here. Huge, huge. The emotional communication too. Look, the King of Cups coming in here. More Pisces energy, the master of emotions. I think this is, yeah, the alignment with Aries is really strong. Again, that's definitely not for everybody, but if it aligns for you, I recommend it. This this Emperor energy has been so strong of what's being held back. And this is coming out of that ego and shadow, which we also see that's been going on with the Hangman, of why they're holding it back. Whatever reasons, they're not here. This is coming in with a really beautiful way of communicating. I really like this showing up. It's what you want. Again, it's around the timing here. It's incredibly, incredibly strong. It's revealing the Lovers in reverse. My gosh. Okay. So I want to finish sending this message, but I want to say Gemini energy, okay? Archangel Raphael. It's in reverse. The angel for healing what's broken. They have a lot of regret. So that's incredibly clear for a decision that they made. For some of you, there may have been some arguing. So they're regretting that. And that's interesting because that's the first indication of kind of apologetic energy and regret that's come in. There's been a lot of, I want to come and make this happen. I want to be with you. Energy, I'm ready. Their emotions are kind of flooding up here. This crustacean getting ready to be knocked out, I feel, and this energy flowing. So I really like this, actually, because that's a lot of, well, that's the humility coming in, that's some regret. So regretting, I feel, the breakup energy or how things were left, leaving you feeling like they didn't love you, because that's not the case. Soulmate energy is strong today. You know, how they're seeing it, I want to say. For those of you on a twin flame journey, it's not a twin flame reading per se, but if you are picking up some messages for you, it's validating, then that's great. There are twin flame readings below, by the way, because that energy is here if you are. But there's a lot of regret here for some bad choices. And so maybe that's why this just feels so vroom, like it's really moving in fast. Again, it's what you've been waiting for. It's coming together here, holding on to the wand, the energy of love, you know, the inspired action. So this page perhaps came over here and grabbed it, leaving the Two of Wands saying, come on, get moving on this, on your plans here to move forward, whether it's actual physical travel for some of you, it's here, or just moving forward in the connection. Around timing, looking at the boats here on the divine and the emotional energy of, you know, wanting to come together and communicate, expansive in nature, again, travel, but also, yeah, just really very much in alignment. And again, we've already brought this through. So incredibly strong. Really all the elements are here. I mean, in particular, the Magician is here. And the World is here, and the Wheel of Fortune. But the emotional energy and the, you know, the commitment energy is incredibly strong, and also the clarity that's being had, and that they're getting ready to come out of the Page of Swords energy, moving into the King of Swords energy to communicate. Needing to get a little bit of a grip on their ego. We see them jumping into the Page of Wands, sort of like, how can I do this? Because they've been holding on to that here in the Emperor energy and the Hangman energy. So some shadow and ego here, but coming out of that for sure. And look, the King of Cups wants to be here, which is the emotional reveal of what's been hidden here with the Emperor. I really like your reading so much, Taurus. It's been really my honor to channel. It's quite amazing, your reading today. I want to bring in some oracle. We're shuffled and we're ready to go. I want to show you what's at the bottom of the deck. I'm not reading oracle in reverse, by the way. I don't know, I just haven't been feeling it. Maybe I will again, maybe I won't. I don't really know. Anyway, look what is here. Sturdy. So this is like the Chariot card. You know, of course, Cancer and Moon energy, which is around timing as well. That 7, assessing, controlling what you can, letting go of what you can't, changing everything. So via literally travel for some of you, traveling to maybe an event, family, friends, connection. But also it's not going to be in person for everyone. That is a message, communication, whether it's a phone call, a message, and just coming back together. For some of you, it's validating that there's long distance. You know, you see kind of like postcards and stamps, but very validating in communication and very validating on things moving forward. Look, there's 2 here, both of you. Messengers from spirit, but that's also messages, messengers. You know, they carry messages. They also rise above conflicting energy, and they connect, of course, with the divine. These 3 flowers here, there's 3 of them. I mean, this is just incredibly clear. Wisdom coming through. Right below that, my gosh, this was so similar. Okay, I'm going to stop with that. Wisdom energy. This owl, just an FYI, is an owl is a Scorpio. They're about inner transformations, you know, self-actualization, of course, a lot of wisdom and information. The guardian of the night. This is on a stamp. Again, it's the communication. So whether that's phone call, messages, I don't think there's postcards or letters coming in, but it could be for some of you. And I know that feels quite archaic. Validating of long distance energy for some of you, but definitely the communication again. The information they're both receiving and the information that they're coming here to bring. I really like this. Owls are quite not, I want to say they're not that emotional. So that's what's interesting. They kind of check themselves. They're very independent. They work behind the scenes. So some of this energy here of kind of out of nowhere energy. I don't think there's a lot of that boom, it's coming here energy for you, but there might be a little bit of that, because there's some judgment energy here today. We didn't see it in the tarot, and I'm just going to stop with tarot for now, for the reading, I should say, but they're getting those downloads for sure. And they're coming here with information for you, and that's also for sure. The successful energy, because it's what you've been waiting for, and I think a lot more. There's more transformational energy. The butterfly coming out of the dark into the light, so things just, well, yeah, because you just don't really know when you're in there. Butterflies, they say, don't actually feel when that's going on, and they come out and it's like this information. So it is kind of like an out of nowhere energy. This Page of Swords jumping into the King of Swords, who has been planning this for a while, I feel. Maybe even a reunion in person for some of you. But whatever the case is, successful. I like this. And the transformative energy, the new beginnings. More Scorpio energy coming through with that as well. Okay, so I want to move the energy now some more, because those came through. They were yours. Thank you, spirit guides, angels, and ancestors. Please show us the cards for Taurus. Aho. Challenge. Interesting. Right here, look. It's around timing. Here, look, there's some juggling. There's 3 of them. Challenges. Also with communicating. Look at all the writing here. Also the stamp. So possibly distance for some of you, again, is coming through really strong as potentially some of the challenges. This 15 comes to a 6. That's restoring harmony. It's working things out. It's healing. Look at 30. That's 3. That's a divine. 44. That's connecting to your intuition. That's also angels with you. This soul connection here. 58. 13. Coming to a 4. Manifesting. 4 areas of support and stability. Real strong. Everything kind of checking off. And again, around timing with that 7 as things are being assessed, in particular, kind of coming to full circle with you, I feel, and controlling what you can and letting go of what you can't. And it's also connecting here with that 8 of Pentacles, the bottom of the deck. And we're going to look at these 2. Look at that. This is just, whew. The transformational energy here. 1 stem coming up with 2 flowers, one of which is just opening. Its timing is definitely of essence here, because this is at a train station. Look, it's on a track, so a train could come along. And so I don't know if there's some external stuff or just that it wasn't going to work before, that you kind of have to act fast. But there's this postal kind of flyer here, or board. More transformational energy. It's kind of a skull, so it's bringing in that time for things to move here, to transform, to change. And time does feel of essence here, excuse me. And also just the traveling energy of the train. So I'm wondering if there is an actual physical movement for some, actually traveling too. But it's also just, of course, about the message here, the communicating and the connection, which is right here. Look at all those messengers here, these birds, sort of like flocking around. Like some things, yeah. This is just really clear. Need to move. There's 3 here. These are the last 3 coming in. Community, storm, and messenger. Okay, so it can be that some of the challenges that are around here and why it might be so fast is there are some external other people involved in somebody's community, okay? But it can also be connecting to that, because look, it's like a tree stump here. It's representing long-term energy. Really long-term energy. It's pentacle energy, really. It's a tree, connecting to the ground. That's your energy, Taurus, also Capricorn and Virgo. But it's that long-term energy, and there's a lot of that here, of working things out. There's the 7 of you waiting, the 8 of things being worked out, the Sun in Virgo, the 7 here, Venus in Taurus, and then the 10, Mercury in Virgo. So yeah, some of these challenges can be around community, can be other people that are just around or even in somebody's head. But it can also be challenges around the distance, and somebody's rooted in another life, cultural, religious differences. For some of you, that may be even around another romantic connection. That won't be for everybody. There's a storm here, so it's kind of like, look, waiting for the storm to pass. Look, the navigation. Some emotional energy here, so it can be something that you or your person are going through that's not even in the connection. in order for communication here, the messenger, to come forward. So I kind of feel like it's your person, but it could also be that that's your energy coming through, but it's whatever's getting worked out here, which we see will be getting worked out. There is a strong energy of not just resolution here, but there's a strong energy here today for me of reconciliation, of really things, whether even if you're putting a pin on it for later, it's back on the table here. But there is something clearly that's getting worked out. And again, I kind of feel like it's your person here in this Eight of Pentacles, but that could also be you. And when this storm is passing here, look at the navigation, you can see it kind of moving and things are settling. It's sort of allowing this energy here, because look, we also see it getting things being worked out, the Eight of Swords, the Hangman. So there's a strong energy of something else going on, some karmic situation, karmic lessons, so on and so forth. Messenger coming through. I mean, I always think of Facebook Messenger, and that can be the case for some of you. But the little messenger, the spiritual messenger here, and you, a message, and rising above conflict. Again, for some of you, the long distance energy is incredibly strong, you know. But the news, the information, the writing, it's probably archaic that it's a handwritten message, you know. So it's more about either coming together for some of you in person with this Three of Cups, or, you know, voice messages or a phone call, SMS, social media, email, whatever. Very bottom little photo here is like, look, it's like a land and there's water. There's a mountain here with the stars connected, sort of like, well, yeah, that faded energy. Stars aligning, things needing to be worked out, challenges overcome here. A big old stamp on there, sort of like communication about that, which is connecting us with the Wheel of Fortune energy of maybe something that you or your person are wanting to share about this. This is really clear, Taurus. Your reading today. Channel love messages from their higher self. And I'm going to be probably in the next round, be bringing in some channeled song messages again. And I also have some more, bringing back some of my many older love messages decks that you probably have come to know, most of you, or at least if you've been here for a while, but also some new ones. Why did they make me put that one back? I don't know. I almost want to look at it. I do. I have to look at it. I think of you all the time. So why are you holding that back? I'm putting that here. Okay, so the Emperor that's under here, that's why. There's still a little bit of ego and shadow here. But the King of Cups has me bringing it out. I want to be honest. I think of you all the time. I want to be honest. Okay, that's a good start. I made so many mistakes. Hangman and the Moon energy there. That's also the Lovers in reverse. My heart belongs to you. Yes. Didn't we get the Two of Cups in here? Or am I imagining that? I think I might be imagining that. I'm putting this here because it's still there with that Lover's energy. It's in reverse because they're regretting it. No, it's going here, I'm hearing. Okay. It's the Three of Cups, the soul connection. There is so much left unsaid. Yeah. Look at that. The King of Swords. The Page of Swords, who's been holding on to that. The Wheel of Fortune, this is real. Magician energy. I'm so sorry I hurt you. Was some of what that King of Swords has to say here in the Lovers in reverse. The regret. That's really strong there. I was stupid. I'm so sorry I hurt you. I was stupid. I miss you. King of Swords energy. I don't want to lose you forever. Emperor, King of Cups. This is a fated connection. Wheel of Fortune. Where did it go? Are you hiding under here? Yeah, there it is. Right there. Fate and destiny. Do you think of me too? I think of you all the time. Telepathic connection. Very strong between the two of you, and that might be why I was feeling that Two of Cups just now. Soulmate energy, twin flame for some of you. Do you think of me? I think of you all the time. So that's incredibly strong. Also asking that here in the Seven of Pentacles. We have a deep soul connection. Three of Cups also with this Page of Swords is holding on to that truth. I took you for granted. Also the clarity in the Ace of Swords. Connected to wisdom, what they figured out here. I made so many mistakes working things out here in the Eight of Pentacles. I'm trying to send you a message. Yeah, this has been really strong throughout your reading. Again, for some of you, it's connecting communication in person. It's not for everyone, but it's strong, the communication here. It's really, really very strong, Taurus. I'm putting this with the Wheel of Fortune. Do you miss me too? So here's some more of the telepathy going on. I miss you. I miss you too. Do you think of me too? I think of you all the time. Or I think of you all the time. Do you think of me too? I miss you. I miss you too. Your last channeled love message from their higher self, Taurus. I love this ending for you. We are soulmates. Really strong energy here. World card, Three of Cups. I mean, it's just really everywhere. Wheel of Fortune, the Magician. It's everywhere. It's a validation. It's how they're seeing it. And I really like this. Putting this here with your World card energy. It's been my honor to channel. I feel like I could keep going, but I got to close the reading. It's actually gone on a while, hasn't it? It's been my honor to channel for you. As always, complete honor. I hope you have enjoyed your reading as much as I have enjoyed your reading. And if you have, I would really appreciate it if you took the time to like today's video and subscribe to the Tarot Closet if you have not. It goes without saying, thank you for joining me today. I'm sending you so much love and light, hoping for the best outcome for you, and looking forward to seeing you at another love reading. Until then, bye, Taurus.